Wow, here we are, lesson 6 of part 2. The Oxford Community Art Center's ukulele series is coming to a close. It has been such a wonderful experience, and I am so glad that you've been along for the ride. Let's have fun today. And we're going to learn 3 songs, and you're actually going to learn some new chords, but they're super easy and they sound really hard. It's so funny because when you name chords, they can sound super hard and jazzy, but what that really equates to in the ukulele is easy. So let's start with a classic rock song from America called Horse with No Name. We're going to start with our D minor chord. You know it? I'm using a pick for this lesson. It's the only lesson I'm using a pick, and I'm not sure why I decided I needed it. And I think it was kind of this song that made me feel like I needed it. And we're going to use this chord here, but first we're going to just take our hands off the keyboard completely. All right, they're the fretboard. So remember we laid our hand down here and I called that a B minor 7? Well, this is an A minor 7. All right, sounds like it should be harder than it is. So the first part of this song, or the first part of our journey, right? First part of the journey, I was looking at all of the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There were sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz, and the sky was with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. That is the verse all through the song, all right? D minor to A minor 7. D minor that you know, to your hands don't have to be on any of the strings. Now, we're going to take that D minor again, and let's add our pinky in that place where we play our C chord. All right? We're going to take it, and then we're going to go to, in between your C and your C7, we have something called a C major 7. It's like a real ballady kind of a chord. So we're going to go from our D, all right? Now the way I have it written on your sheet, I just have D minor 7 to the C major 7. D minor 7 is adding this note, D minor 7. The way I like to add it, and we're going to add it in another song this way too, is I don't like to play it necessarily the whole time. So maybe I'll play 2 D minors, 2 D minor 7s, and then I'll come to, all right? So if I were singing, I'd be thinking, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name, said it's good to get out on the plains. In the desert, he can't remember her name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Said la, 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 la. Said la, la, la. Okay, and then just keep going. So if you just want to play D minor, that works. If you want to play D minor 7 the whole time, that works. If you want to do it half and half, that works. Okay? I want you to feel it out, and I want you to express it the way your ears hear it and the way you feel it. Sometimes you might feel it differently within the same song. So maybe on a different chorus, I start to do the, half and half. Maybe I start out just doing D minor, and then I all of a sudden want to bring something in to appeal to the ear, and I bring that little C in and on the D minor 7 before coming to the C major 7. Can you believe that you just played that song? Wow. And was really hardly anything, right? You already knew the notes, and the chords were some of the simplest to play, all right? The D minor 7 was probably the hardest, but you're going to need that coming up. Now, we are going to go through another song that is, well, I would say even though we're singing in the rain, it is still probably one of the most joyful songs out there. And like I said, I was looking for joy when it came to choosing songs. So Singing in the Rain, we're going to use that A minor 7 again. And the beautiful thing about this song is there's a real nice back and forth between these chords. La da 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 da, right? So we're kind of going right? And we're just going to kind of keep going back and forth until we hit that word feeling. What a glorious feeling. We're going to have a new chord that's super easy, and we'll go right into, it's like a little connector chord, all right? And so let's play up until that point. You're playing C, A minor 7. I like that down, down, up, down for this one too, all right? I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious, here's our feeling. Now, we're going to take our middle fingers and we're going to place them on 1 and 3 in your first fret. All right? So we're coming along here. Glorious feeling I'm. And then we're going to go to the next set of chords that we're going back and forth from. D minor, happy again. You know this change so well. D minor to G7. And we keep going. Laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and go to your C major 7. Ready for love. All right? So go back and forth from the C major 7 to the A minor 7. Now you can stay there or go back to let the stormy clouds chase, or stay on the C major 7. Let the stormy clouds chase. That has a little more moody feel to it, more like a stormy cloud. I'm going to stay there. Everyone from the plains, come on with the rain. Is going to be that C sharp diminished 7. Sounds hard, doesn't it? It's the one from Feeling. Rain, I have to your D minor. Smile on my face. There's your D minor to your G7. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain. Just singing in the rain. It's always a nice one to end on. Or you could go. So just singing, take it a little longer there, singing, just singing in the rain. And you can love ending on that C major 7 chord. And it's just that first finger first string, 2nd fret, okay? In between your C and your C7 is the C major 7. How about that? Singing in the Rain. Once again, the key to this song is that back and forth. So you have the C to the A minor 7, you have D minor to G7. Those are your back and forths. The other one, C major 7 to A minor 7. All right? So the only other thing to remember is that C sharp diminished 7 that leads you to your D minor G7. So it connects the two pairs that are going back and forth. I'm noticing on the sheet here that I have that C sharp diminished 7 where it should be over the word feeling, and where I just have the lyrics, it's come on with the rain. The word rain is where that C sharp diminished will come. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. Yeah, great job. Well, here we are to cap off the final lesson in our series. We're going to play Fly Me to the Moon. These chords are just as easy as the last two songs we just played. They're all chords you know. There's one you don't, but you pretty much know it already, all right? And we'll just look at it when we get there. We've got our E7 in this one. We have our D minor 7, our A minor 7. You'll see that C major 7. You're going to see A7, all chords G7. Okay, so pretty much you know how this song already goes. We're going to start with nothing, that A minor 7. Fly me to the moon. I'm going to go straight to that D minor 7 just because I've written it there. I do want you to think about, you could go fly me to the moon and let me, all right, and use that C, that 7, as a little lead-in, because we're going to go to that G7. Play among the, and here we are on that C major 7, your stars, and then go to your F. Let me see what spring is like on, here's your E7, Jupiter and Mars. Now here's Mars, 2, 3. Let's go to A7 on the 4. It's a little lead-in or bridge to this D minor 7. Other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby kiss me. There's that C major 7, E7. Acts as a turnaround to come in to fill my heart with song. Or you can go, fill my heart with just D minor song and let me lay it down there. Sing forevermore. Yeah, there's your C major 7. You are all I long for, here's that E7, worship and adore. There's your A minor to your A7. In other words, I love how that leads in. Please be true. In other words, I love you. And you can always end there. Or if you go, in other words, I love you. And then go to your E7. And then you can play through it again. You can, gosh, if you have somebody playing along with you, you can have a little solo there and come back to the second verse. But you're gonna wanna use that E7 as your turnaround to come back and repeat to get back into this song, Fly Me to the Moon. We're gonna do that in the song video where you get to play along with me, and I will have a little solo section and then come back in on the Fill My Heart with Song and take it home from there. And that's where we are, taking it home. I am so proud of you, all the hard work that you have put into your playing and your practice. And I know that it is showing by the way you are playing your ukulele and hopefully singing along with yourself, having friends sing along with you, hopefully outdoors and in a socially distanced way at this time. Soon we will get to be with each other and we'll all be able to play our ukuleles together, and that will be a really grand day. So take care until the next time, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all of the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz in the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It's good to be out on the range. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one gonna give you no pain. 'Cause la 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out on the range. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one gonna give you no pain. 'Cause la 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 After 9 days, I left the horse run free, 'cause the desert I turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground, and a perfect disguise up above. Under the city lies a heart made of ground. You see, we've been given no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. I've looked to be out on the range. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one gonna give you no pain. Say la 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 la. Two, three, and I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling! I'm happy chicky
Okay.
chicky.
All right.
I like the chicky chicky. Welcome back, Molly Franklin, for Singing in the Rain. 2, 3.